What's going on, Leo? Welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for your sign. It goes out to Sun, Moon, and Rising, singles, couples, men and women. Cross watchers, how y'all doing? All one of y'all. Alright, I think I touched base on y'all before. So if you are a returning Leo, what's good? If you new, what's hood? Opening energy we're rolling with today is the Two of Pentacles. Which one of you are juggling? Like, I'm gonna need y'all to put some things down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool to go ahead and take on multiple things at one time, but at the same time, if you take your time to dedicate to what it is that you're gonna want to dedicate, well, what it is that you feel you should dedicate to, the process can go so much faster. And I'm not saying that you can't take on multiple ventures, multiple things at the same time. All I'm saying is that you just might have to put something down for a little bit. Because juggling energy, it never really evolves into anything like outside of juggling. Again, I'm not saying that you can't take on multiple ventures at the same time. What I am saying is step back and see how it is affecting you as a human being. Is it bringing more prosperity into your life? Or is it making you say, damn, I'm burnt out, I'm stressed out, my crops ain't growing, my money ain't coming in, I'm spending more money than I'm bringing money in? So that's like a little open message. What we got? Now, I know a lot of people might not believe me when I tell them this, but this is my little trickster card. I know, everybody got their own little card. This is a trickster card. Don't let your mind, do not let your mind trick you into thinking that you have to juggle 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things in order to get to the king or the queen. Now, I'm not saying you can't take on multiple ventures at the same time, but I'm hearing that it's how you take them on is what matters. Yeah, it's good to have some kind of passive income. So if you're trying to juggle multiple things, you might want to go that route. Have a main hustle that you do and then have your little passive income that you bring in on the side or whatever. It don't have to be big because, you know, you can have one passive income stream with $50 a month coming in. But if you have like 25 of those joints going at the same time and they only bringing $50 in each, you're still getting some bread at the end of the month. King of Pentacles energy for you. Again, it doesn't take 38, 39, 40, 50, 60, 70 hustles in order to achieve that King of Pentacles. Sometimes the King of Pentacles sits back and focuses on one specific thing and hones that craft so good that they just need that one manifestation and they Gucci. And I would know, I'm a Leo. And we love to tap into our magician energy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know people say that, you know, Leo's cards are this, but this my little Leo card. And I think I resonate with that one personally because it's regal, it's solar, it's beautiful. And I don't know about you Leos, but I will sit here in my magical temple and stare at the wall for 6 hours at one thing I did that might have one slight error, and everyone else is like, yo, that's tight, that's hot, bro, that's real, brody. And I'm just like, yeah, but, you know, yeah, you see where I'm going with it? We can be perfectionists at the time. But it's time to weave your infinite fate. It's time to tap into that magician energy and understand who you are. Don't let nobody tell you that Leos are this, Leos are that, Leos aren't this, Leos aren't that. Don't let nobody tell you that. Because yes, I know we got a serious war with all 12 signs. I've seen it. I've seen people thrown under the bus for being a specific sign. I've seen Aquarians throw Capricorns under the bus. I've seen Cancers throw Pisces under the bus. Just know that you are a Leo, but that is not who you are just as yourself. You got to factor in your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mercuries, and all that stuff. It's a bigger picture. But now's the time to tap into that lion energy and roar. Roar, whatever you do. Remember that. You the lion. King of the jungle. Don't forget that, Leo. Ace of Cups for you as well. Capricorn got Ace of Cups. But for you, allow your emotions to overflow within 2020. Now, I'm not saying be out there watching rom-coms and all that stuff, crying and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Don't do that. Don't. Please, don't do that. Because that's not going to benefit you in the long run. What I am saying is, be open to sharing your most vulnerable energies with those you love, as well as the world. Because when you do that, interestingly enough, you align the dark and the light within yourself, and you walk into the High Priestess energy. So we got the Magician and we have the High Priestess. Now, from my many years of practicing the craft, I've realized that no matter what ritual you do, you have to put yourself into it. You can't just be like, oh, here's a candle, boom, I'm done. Nah. Anyone who consecrates, anoints, and blesses, and banishes, and invokes, evokes, conjures, summons, root work, whatever you do, oh, BTC, the Lima, whatever. We don't judge over here. 93. That's gonna give me some over. Understand that your passion and your emotions is what's going to keep you in that High Priestess and that Magician energy. Now, for those that have been healing, I have a message from whoever in the universe. I'm not going to say your gods and your goddesses and your angels. Nah, just my intuition. If you've been healing for the greater part of 10 years and things are kind of going awry for you, that's that sign that you need to get out there and present the world with your healed self. Yeah, you still gonna have bad days. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you can't avoid that. People think healing is just like, I'm healed. I don't feel nothing no more. I'm good. Yay. Spaghetti. Nah, man. That ain't how that go. You could get a cut on your arm. And you could heal, but there might be a scar. Healing doesn't mean that it's all gone. It means that you've worked through it and you are able to work with it when it comes into your life. Take someone who lost a parent, like me. Anyone who's been to my channel know that 2020, 2021 crushed me in ways that I'm still trying to figure out what the hell. Am I hurt every day? Yeah. Do I still cry every day? Yeah. But do I know how to work through it? And how to say, you know what? This pain will never truly go away, but I'm healed enough to know that I can get out there and share what I've learned and what I've cultivated over the last 4 years to help people that might have lost someone. And anyone who's gone through that process and is still going through that process, because I'm still going through that process, is going to know that it takes time. But healing is a multi-layer onion thing, sort of whatever. You got to peel the layers back till you get to the very core. When you peel the layers back and get to that very core, then you can say, oh, okay, that's what think about the ones who never had their childhood, who grew up and stuff, and they got to go back to that core and reparent that inner child. Because when you reparent that inner child, that's when you can really blossom in that aspect of yourself. So just know that you are the magician and you are the high priestess. And these two cards in conjunction, even if you look at it on a simple symbolic aspect, is a very, 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 very powerful combination, especially if you mix the Ace of Cups. I don't care what type of reader you are. The magician, the high priestess, and the Ace of Cups all together in one consecutive shebang is very powerful. Very powerful. You're very powerful. I mean, what, you want me to skywrite the joint for you or something? Because I go rent a plane. I can't fly nothing, but I'll get out there and skywrite Leos are powerful and stuff, or I'll do it on a crayon and upload it to my YouTube channel. Oh, man. Nine of Cups. Remember that healing I was talking about a couple seconds back? What type of bird was that? Anyway, my bad. I see all sorts of birds out Texas that I've never seen a day in my life. The Nine of Cups pretty much is almost at an emotional completion. But you just have a little bit more to go. Your victory is on the horizon. And I for those who have been looking into the astrology 2025 for Leos, again, I'm not really too deeply into it. I'm against people telling me what's going to happen for me for the whole year. I'm going to be real. Even after when people say, don't cast magic and Mercury, I'll be out there casting, bro. I don't care. I'll be like, I'll be making freaking deals and new projects and everything during Mercury retrograde, during all sorts of retrogrades. And you know what happens every single time? My magic comes to pass. You know what happens every single time? I evolve into what it is that I plan to evolve into. And that's not me taking shots at astrology or astrologers or Mercury or Venus or that and that. It's just me specifically pointing out the fact that you should not allow any human being to speak what you're going to do over your life. Because then they plant seeds and you subconsciously internalize it. Next thing you know, you're doing it. Just saying. But for 2025, if you want to go by astrology, there you go. Y'all finna be lit. Yeah. Y'all finna be on point. It's y'all time, Leo. It's y'all time to shine. So when it is time for you to come out and shine, and I do sense that a few Leos don't want to do that, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. You go through shit for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. You go through constant crap, constant this. Everyone's like, the universe, man, look, damn that. The universe ain't doing everything, all right? I said it. The universe isn't doing everything. And sometimes when people keep saying the universe is lessening you up, testing you, this, that, and the other, trying to teach you lessons, it breaks you in half. The human psyche can only take so much before it finally says, I'm going into a fight or flight response to take care of myself. But for those that do resonate with the prosperous, shiny 2025, you about to walk into something that I don't think you quite prepared for. And from my point of view as a guy that works with the spirits, you know what I'm saying? I find that when I do my workings, whether it's Goetia, Enochian, Old Craft, Ancestral, Conjure, whatever, it always is the darkest before the dawn. Darkness don't always mean a bad thing. Darkness is a time of rest. So if your life is an ish right now, an ish storm gone wrong, and everyone's saying that you about to shine, you don't gotta believe them. Just stay at peace. Hell, go punch go to the gym, punch the punching bag. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to keep at peace during the darkest time. It's hard to be on a little tiny tugboat in the middle of the North Atlantic or the South or the West or wherever the hell, the Dead Sea, in the middle of a in the middle of a daggone hurricane and 2 tornadoes and 125,000 foot wave, and just be like, this is fine. Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You be in the middle of a tornado or a hurricane like, this is fine. Nah, it don't work like that. You like, oh man, I'm about to die. But you have to understand that sometimes you got to go through it. I will say this though. Stress, the universe, whatever, the tests that you face in life. Now, we're not talking about them things we do to ourselves where then we like, well, damn, what I do to deserve this? Well, no one told you to eat that 13th slice of apple pie, okay? This is you. You did it to yourself. I'm talking about those tests that come out of your life and come into your life, that push you. That push you to your very limits. Those tests do build character. They do forge a diamond. Because now, for me, for example, and this is my issue, you could literally have Optimus Prime and Dean Winchester and the Green Power Ranger fighting in my living room, and I'm gonna sit there with popcorn and watch it. Because this last 4 years has forged me into something that, yeah, it's good, don't trip, whatever. Of course, have your worries or whatever, pay your rent, stuff like that. But I'm just like, well, okay, what will be, will be. If I made it through that one, I can probably make it through this one. I'm gonna get my ass kicked again, and it's gonna suck. But I made it through the other one, and I'll make it through this. That doesn't always work well with the people in your corner. Because they're wondering if you're okay. So if you are currently in that phase of your life where you have a lot going on, and you just kind of pushing through it like whatever, let your people know that you good. That, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I'm worried like anyone else because I'm human. But I've been through it. Like, okay, this is what I have to do, 10 toes down. I can't cry, I can't mourn, I can't sit there and allow the situation to overtake my psyche, because if it overtakes my psyche, then I won't be able to work through the process. I won't be able to think clearly. I won't be able to have that balance of emotion and logic and how I can make it down the center. We have to be balanced in that aspect. So if that resonates with you, just let them know. Just let them know. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this one up. All right, what we got for you on the closing is the 6 of Pentacles. Caring is sharing. That does not mean give them your car, your house, your boat, your life savings, and everything else. Do not be stupid. But there's nothing wrong with sharing what you have. This doesn't always have to be money. This can be wisdom. It can be sharing your time. It can be sharing something that you've created. Now, sharing might be a very, very, trippy thing for most people. Like, yeah, if people share food because that's hungry, that's great. But, like, if you share something and people are like, oh my God, I'm so grateful, thank you. And you just like, well, it's just kind of like the right thing to do. That's going to rub people the wrong way. Because sometimes all people got to give back to you is a thank you, a hug, a home cooked meal, whatever it may be. So keep that in mind, my dear Leos. I even apply that to myself because I'm a Leo. And we're going to be a little transparent because, my gods are like, you got to be more transparent. Well, not my gods, my goddesses. A specific one. Like, you gotta be more transparent, you know. I know you want to sit in the corner, but you're a Leo. Why aren't you out there roaring? Like, why don't you want to go out there and roar? And a big part of that is because I've never felt the need to be the center of attention. Don't get me wrong, I like to shine like everybody else. When I have it, you got it. If you ever meet anybody that knows me personally, they'll tell you, if I have it, you have it. If I got it, you got it. To me, that's a healthy Leo. The ones that aren't healthy are the egotistical maniacs that think they're better than everyone else. That's an unhealthy Leo. So, that's all I got for you. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, and or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and click that share button and tell somebody about me, because this algorithm is whooping my behind harder than Mike Tyson whooped on freaking Rocky Balboa. Yep. Now, we know he really ain't fought Rocky Balboa. He ain't do that. Because Rocky wouldn't even be saying Adrian right now. Rocky be on the ground. In the arms of it. Anyway. I don't really watch boxing, but I know Mike Tyson got a crazy ass hook. And closing for my Leos. You got the whole world in your hands. And your dreams and your goals are across the pond. You might get your feet wet. Your fire might feel like it's dimmed a bit. But you have all you need. Alright? On that note, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.